members of our Congress, you will always have within our government those that are above the law. Hey, it's me. And as you know, I don't like hype, I don't like fake news, I like reality, and reality is beautiful. Trump is doing a great job, but when it comes to midterms, my prediction has always been, for the last many months, that we'll keep the Senate. In the House, we may just keep it. That Dems will just fall short a couple of seats, or even one seat, from the majority. And that is a safe prediction, because it's basically saying 50-50, Democrats will get the House, or they will not. But I don't know. Nobody really knows, and you can come up with 1,000 models and polls. It doesn't mean a thing. It doesn't mean a thing. But if you zoom out, you have to admit that there's something out there. And right now, I feel like there's something really big that's about to go down. And I'm not saying that because I'm hoping it, because I've said many times, even if Dems get the House, don't underestimate Donald Trump. I mean, he can handle it. Of course, it'll be an obstacle, and these Dems are going to act like lunatics. They're going to turn the House into a psycho circus. But I trust in Trump, and it's nice for him to be challenged. It just makes him perform even better, if that's even possible. And so don't expect too much from Dems, because they always do things that backfire, or you can count on their incompetence. You can set your watch to it. So I never worry. Even if the Dems get the House, it's not a blue wave. And I was listening to a show by Rush Limbaugh. He's a guy on talk radio, and he was saying how a blue wave can only be if they really get the Senate and the House and a lot of governors, and that it's such a huge wave that you call it a blue wave. Just getting the House is not a blue wave. It's kind of like they lucked out or something. And I was going to say that even a day before Rush Limbaugh said it, but it doesn't matter. At least he's saying it, and he's reaching millions, and that's what matters. Because I agree with that. It's not going to be about a red wave, it's going to be about a red wall. All we have to do is make sure there's no blue wave, and that already happened. They're not going to get the Senate. In fact, we will increase the majority in the Senate. That's for sure. It's for sure. So the blue wave is already not happening, but will it be something that makes the media happy? I mean, they need something. I mean, they've been losing for 2 years now, and that would be like the only victory that they have. But if they don't get that, I mean, they will collapse into total insanity, and I guess that already happened. But maybe stage 5 of TTS, suicides and all that. But right now, I'm going to have to tell you the honest truth. That is, I really believe there's going to be a giant red wall, or a red wave, whatever you want to call it. And I'm saying that we're going to keep the House, we're going to keep the Senate, and we're going to get lots of GOP governors, and Dems will lose. Super Beto, or Super Beto, as Matt Sludge calls him, of course he's going to lose, by double digits. And that Golem in Florida, he has no chance. Don't believe the fake news and the hype. The guy is not going to win. It's just not possible. And John James in Michigan could win. I mean, that would also indicate some kind of a red wave. And I'm not saying that because I'm optimistic, but if you really look at all the metrics, the economy, the consumer confidence, it's all through the roof. People see that everything's working. There's no need to put up obstructions. And of course, radicals, they don't like Trump, but who cares, right? Because we're talking about a small minority in our nation. They're very loud, and the media has a megaphone. But out there, people just don't feel it. They don't feel the need to really step in and stop Trump, because everything he's doing is working for the benefit of our nation and all Americans. People have common sense out there, and they're not affected by the media. If you really look at these cable news shows, not that many people watch those shows, to be honest. It's always like, 2 million watch Hannity, 1 million watch Rachel Maddow, and 700,000 people watch Anderson Cooper. With numbers like that, you can see that they don't have a big effect. And the internet doesn't have a big effect, I feel. But, there's some activism out there, but I don't think that makes the big difference. People are reacting to the basic metrics. And it's also one of the reasons why I stopped cold watching all media like Fox News or anything, because I don't want to be influenced by the hype or fake news, and that's why I'm talking about different things often than most people on YouTube, because I want to have that feeling that I'm just a guy out there and I'm not following politics that much, and it's what I hear that makes a difference. So you hear the big things. Kanye West in the White House making a speech hugging Trump. What happens afterwards or before that, it doesn't even matter. It's the image that is so profound. Then you have Trump being very presidential overseas. You have amazing metrics, as I mentioned. These are the things that matter. But most of all, people can see it in the neighborhoods. Jobs are coming back. Factories are coming back. And even if people don't like Trump, at least they admit that it's because of him. It's working. It's not a popularity contest. It's not about, do you love Trump? How much do you love Trump? It's about, how well is the nation doing? Because these are midterms. It's not a presidential election. And so, does Trump need more help or less? People will say, with all the media obstructing him all the time and these dim-dems obstructing him, he needs more help. I believe that's what people will say. I'm not